you think people are finally ready to admit that they were wrong about everything? That they were wrong about Donald Trump, they were wrong about voting for Joe Biden, they were wrong about the Democrats? Do you think people are finally ready to admit that? I really hope so, because there's a lot of big name celebrities that are coming out, and I mean, I guess they never said they were wrong, but they're showing that they were wrong, like Trevor Noah.
There's no denying that Saudi Arabia isn't playing ball with Joe Biden. And you know what? You can say what you want, but this would have never happened to Donald Trump. Never. No one was ever ignoring Donald Trump's calls. Yeah, because if you ignored Donald Trump's calls, you didn't know how he would respond. Maybe he'd send an angry tweet, or maybe he'd just ban your country from everything. You don't know. That's why I bet in these situations, Biden actually wishes that he could hire Trump to step in as President Wildcard. Just keep everyone on their toes. Because if Trump was calling, you best believe the UAE, they'll be racing to pick up the phone. Oh, Mr. Trump, we're here, hello? Too late, Ahmed. You made me wait 2 rings. We're bombing the UAE and the UFC, just in case.
And also Bill Maher coming out and slamming Democrat politicians. He actually did an interview with Ben Shapiro, which was pretty cool. Y'all need to watch it if you haven't watched it. But people like that are coming out and saying these things, and I'm hoping that their audience understands that they might not come out and say, hey, I was wrong, I shouldn't have voted for Joe Biden, we shouldn't have let this happen, but they're insinuating that. And I hope that their audience can take that and take it a little bit further to see that Democrats are not the choice in 2022, and definitely not in 2024. So if people can start getting that idea through their head that, yes, y'all really messed up when you elected Joe Biden and all these Democrats, because they don't care anything about this country. They don't care anything about you. They ran on a platform of helping the middle class. They ran on a platform of helping the poor. They ran on a platform of helping black people and brown people and other people that weren't white. They ran, except Asians, they don't want to help Asians. But they ran on this platform and they haven't helped anybody. Nothing that they have done so far has helped anybody. It's only hurt us. Look at these gas prices. That affects everyone in the country. So they're not doing anything for anyone, and they won't do anything for anyone. None of their policy positions actually help people. They only help indoctrinate children. They only help to try to manipulate people, to convince them that Democrats are the best way to go. But if people really look at it, they'll see that they are a horrible, horrible choice. So my prayer is that people are finally waking up. My prayer is that people are understanding how the media and these politicians have manipulated them so much that they believe lies and deception. I mean, whenever I talk to a Democrat or a liberal or whatever, even a centrist, a lot of times what they're telling me, they're arguing on things that aren't true. Back in the day, we used to have conversations between liberals and conservatives that used to be about facts and different opinions of those facts or policy positions. And this is what I feel about, say, abortion, and then, the other side of the coin. But we're not even having discussions about factual information. A lot of liberals, they just believe whatever the news tells them. So a lot of times they're arguing with you about things that aren't even true. And when you try to tell them, no, that's not even true, they can't even hear it. They've been so brainwashed and manipulated that they don't even understand what's really going on in the world. A lot of people still believe that Trump said there are good people on both sides. A lot of people still believe that he's a white supremacist. Really? Joe Biden, he was supported by a known white supremacist, a very known white supremacist. So if you want to talk about white supremacy and people supporting white supremacy, somebody told me about that video that he reposted on Twitter where the guy said, yeah, white power. And they're like, he reposted a video of a man saying white power, so that makes him a racist. No, that means you don't understand sarcasm. The guy was getting heckled by someone in the crowd who was calling him a KKK member, So he said, yeah, white power, as sarcasm. But they don't understand that, because the media will run with that narrative. Even though the media knows that it's not true, they'll run with that narrative because they want to make sure that people are outraged. So I'm hoping and praying that more people are waking up, because it's time. It really is time to cut the BS and to really just stand together as Americans and stand side by side and help fight, because we're in huge trouble right now. Our country is in huge trouble right now. And unless we come together and tell these politicians that we do not want these policies, tell these politicians that we do not want these actions, we do not want to go to war, we do not want these high gas prices. And it's not about, well, it's the cost that we have to pay to protect freedom. Shut up. It is not about that. Y'all want to go to war. Y'all like war. Y'all love the money that comes from war. So it has nothing to do with freedom. It has everything to do with y'all trying to poke the bear. And then when the bear fights back, now you want to go to war with the bear. So I know what's going on, and I'm hoping more people know what's going on. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Oliver Mack, the Right-Winged Angel. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Peace.